Welcome, Pisces men, to your Oracle Alchemy of Relating spread for March 2017. For those of you who don't know, the I Ching is an ancient Chinese divination method used for centuries to help make sense of changes. The hexagram here, in this case, are presented in terms of pictorial representations, and the spread's meant to help you gain insight into the influences affecting your relationship for the month of March. So, the first card that we have here for you is hexagram number 63. And hexagram number 63 is a card of completion. So the message of this hexagram is that there's been some sort of victory or job well done. You're experiencing a time of attainment within the relationship. So this card is saying within this position that you might be celebrating something, or you're happy about the way that the relationship is turning out. If that's not the case, it's asking you to work hard and push for that completion by doing the things that make you just operate better. So if you think of this card in terms of a marathon runner who's won the race, it's asking you to do the things that help you be successful within the relationship. Other messages of this card are to be prudent with your time and your resources, and that way you can reach this state of celebration. In your partner's position for this month, we have hexagram number 30, which is the clinging. And the message of this hexagram is a passionate one. It's all about illumination and being inspired and devotion. So it's a hexagram of devotion. So your partners might be very devoted to you. As well as regeneration, their spirituality, and their enlightenment. So this card is a reminder of the passion that is as a foundation of the relationship, and the importance of spiritual regeneration. Because the main element here is fire, there is the request to remember that fire can be used for two things. On the one hand, it can be used for warmth and illumination and, getting rid of darkness and revealing that which is hidden. Or on the other hand, it can be dangerous and voracious. So if there's lots and lots of passion, sometimes it's good to take a step back and to kind of harness this power of the fire requires maturity. So avoiding being too temperamental with your partners might help to quell the fires on the more dark side of this card. And in the light side of this card, it can seem as if the partnership is the destiny. So by respecting just the power of fire in this case and appreciating your own inner perspective on not being kind of burned out by anything will help you rejuvenate. So think of anything that's kind of been bringing you down as a way to rejuvenate yourself. All right, this hexagram is in the position of the emotional climate for the month of March. So it could be what is supporting harmony in the relationship or what would help support harmony. And this is hexagram 62, one of my favorite hexagrams. It's called Small is Beautiful. And it's asking you to find the extraordinary in the ordinary things, to remember to keep it simple and use discretion to slow down, to tend to details, and to pay attention. So the image here is of a butterfly, and I guess jacaranda perhaps, and a red tape. So if you're involved in anything that is like red tape, it doesn't have to be the be-all, end-all. Remember that treat everything really delicately, just like you'd treat butterflies' wings. And because this card is in the position of the heart, it's asking you to use this hexagram as a way to, as the guidance in order to navigate your areas of where you could be lacking trust in the relationship. It's also a card that's offering guidance on how to sensitively shed light on emotional wounds and hidden fears, and the manner in which is the best way to kind of, I would say, scratch away at the surface of the negative things that you've created in your life to camouflage them. So just remember that small can be beautiful. All right, in your partner's hexagram for this month of March, we have hexagram number 9, which is called The Taming Power of the Small. And the image here is really of a little spider that weaves its web. The verbal message is to self-restraint, self-sufficiency, careful preparation, the possibility of being adaptable as a way to overcome difficulties. So because this is in the emotional climate position, the card is just asking the partner this month to focus on the little details and don't get upset by the things that you have no control over. So the spider just weaves its web and carefully makes sure that it's positioned well, so you should just tend to the small little details and use that to kind of build something bigger. Even in the relationship, don't be asking for too much. Just focus on the little things that you can control. Okay, the next card is the state of mind and your perceptions, longings, hopes, and fears of each partner and your attitude towards them. This position can be the catalyst for breakthrough in your thinking, and it can help you acquire a new perspective by supporting you in approaching the relationship more openly. And we have hexagram number 20 here, which is contemplation. And the message of this one is to gain an overview with your detached observation, increasing your understanding through solitude and integrating through reflection. So this card is asking you, the guidance is offering you is a message to remember to take time to be alone this month and to reflect on things and to not try to find the answers too externally. So inner reflection. Even when it's dark, there's kind of this full moon which is offering the way. So even if you're totally in the dark on some matter, just by inner reflecting, innerly, that's not even a word, sorry, but by going into an internal space, you're going to find the full moon, which is reflecting the sun's light into your life. I like that phrase. Okay, the partner's card for this month, for the month of March, is hexagram number 34, which is great power. And the message of this hexagram is the importance of the strength of your character, the dignity that you have as influential in the relationship, your authority, your self-confidence, your leadership abilities, and just remember to be operating at your peak condition and potency in all matters. So the guidance it's offering you is to remember your self-confidence. If that feels like something at all that's missing, just really remember to use it. I doubt that it's missing. do all the things that have made you feel self-confident in the past. So don't allow any kind of lack of self-esteem to be getting in the way of a deeper kind of connection. All right, the last card is kind of the main, most vital card for the reading. And I save it for last so you'll watch the whole video. Thanks for liking, subscribing, and sharing. It means a lot. Let's see, for your month of March, we have as this card. All right, think with me here. Okay. Oh, we have 31, and that is one of it's called influence. So this is mutual attraction, your courtship, genuine affection, natural magnetism, stimulation, and connecting. So that is the relationship hexagram, and just focus on all the things that give you joy in influencing each other, and you're just continuing on your courtship. And it can always be like just finding the things that you love to do together, and the natural magnetism that exists between the two of you. All right, thank you for listening, and I look forward to seeing you in April.